Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday. What's the day? June 27th. So we have the Gilded Tarot here. We're just going to see what drops and go through real quick. This is going to be for the week of June 28th, which is starting tomorrow, Sunday. Lots of planets moving around, Cancer season, very watery, emotional time. Summer's here. We just had the solstice. Planets moving around. All kinds of crazy stuff. As per usual. So hope all is well with you. Thanks for subscribing and sharing and leaving a comment. Helps the algorithm. Just shuffling here off camera because it wiggles. And let's just see what drops. And we'll see what's going on. Okay, what do we need to know? What are the messages for the week beginning June 28th for whoever is watching? What do we need to know? What are the messages, please? What are the messages? I'm going to go through 2 more times and just see what drops. And then we'll just go with what happens. If it's only a few cards, it's only a few cards. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Okay, one more time. Okay. We got a few cards here. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Two of Wands. Wow, can you see that? I'm so bad with my lighting here. Let me turn this light on. And we go through this every time, right? Probably like for infinity. I'm always going through this. I'm so sorry. All right. Here we go. You got the Two of Wands. You don't have to be a tarot reader to see what this card is all about. Standing at this crossroads, which opportunity am I going to take? Which direction do I go in? You might very well be feeling this in some aspect of your life. Maybe it could be that you have 2 job offers. It could be that you're making plans for the summer or vacation. It could be a relationship. It could just be like reevaluating where you are in your life and what you want your future to look like. Let's continue on. So you see this person, this traveler, this person who's on this journey, has these 2 paths to take. And these wands are, wands are the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the fire signs. So it's all about actionability, mobility, forward movement. There's this huge mountain here and some sunshine and birds flying and everything. But the mountains always represent challenges. And over here, it looks even more fiery in the sky, and you've got some lightning even, but that could even look like an eclipse. And I know in August we're supposed to be having an eclipse. We always go into eclipse season and all this stuff. So let's just move forward and see what else comes up. All these cards dropped, and I am going to take them in no particular order, and I am going to read them all in the upright. So if that makes you unhappy, click away. That one dropped out first, that I do know. So, ergo, I think that this might have something to do with your relationship or a business partnership. You've got the Two of Cups here. It's interesting because the person on the left here definitely looks like a woman, but the person on the right, I can't tell. They're sort of androgynous, which would lead me to believe that, excuse me, this is about a relationship, but it doesn't necessarily mean your marriage or whatever. It's just relationship in general. But this is the person that you see eye to eye with. The cups are the water signs, Cancer, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I'm sorry. So there's some sort of give and take here. Again, You've got the 2 here and the 2 here. This is decision-making time. This is having a choice. This is making a decision what comes next. Let's go ahead and see. So it could be a relationship with your loved one or work. And now you've got the Ace of Cups. Look at the all-seeing eye. Look at the phases of the moon. Now is the time. This might be something that you have been thinking about for a very long time. And if you look here at this 2 of Cups, there's also a moon in the background, right? So those of you who follow me, you know, I always say when you're interested in the timing of when these things are going to occur, follow the luminaries, follow the moon's phases. And that will help you determine when these things are going to happen. The other thing is you might not be aware of the moon phases, but if you start paying attention and you start journaling or whatever and keeping track of what's going on and where the planets are in that particular day and journaling, that's going to help you realize the patterns in your own life. So this crossroads thing, this choice, everything might be culminating at the time of one of these moon phases that are coming up. And the other thing is that whatever's coming up, this Ace of Cups, it's going to be very emotionally satisfying, and it could even be unexpected. Let's see what's next. Wow, now you have the Ace of Pentacles, so it could very much be about work. Hello, moon. We got the moon again in this card. So, but also you have like this little ferret or fox or otter, or it's not a fox. I don't know what it is, but anyway, a ferret. So there's a sense of earthiness here. Of course, you've got the Pentacles, which is the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is your material wealth, your material possessions, your car, your house, your furnishings, your health, you know, the clothing that you wear. Maybe you're very stylish, and that's true. Like a lot of Taurus people, if you're a Taurus or you have Taurus placements or whatever, are very into like the branded clothing and having their house just so, you know, their house might be messy, but they have a $4,000 couch. You know what I mean? But this Ace of Pentacles is this new money coming in, new opportunity coming in, new sense of wealth and abundance coming in. Let's continue. But the fact that you got these 2 aces here is pretty darn nice. And now you've got the Page of Pentacles. Take a look at this peacock. Okay, peacocks are usually considered like the birds of the monarchy. Like if you've ever been to a big estate or a plantation or something like that, the peacocks are roaming freely, right? Usually wealthy people have the peacocks on their property. Peacocks have always been associated with wealth and honor and status. And we were just talking about Taurus and liking fancy things and having expensive things and branded things. And now you've got this Page of Pentacles. So this is a message coming in. Could be from a younger person that you're dealing with about this opportunity or this new thing that's going to be coming in for you. And again, I would say, you know, pay attention to the moon cycles in terms of the timing of all of this. Wow. And now you've got the Six of Pentacles. Look at all these pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be one of these earth signs. You could have these placements, or you could be dealing with these people, or this can totally be about your material, practical side of your life. But this card is all about balance, generosity, having enough that you can give others. You see the scales of balance here, the scales of justice. He's weighing out his money. You got people's hands down here saying, can you help me? Other interesting thing here, again, with the scales, it lends itself to the 2, right? making a choice, being at a crossroads, this or that, one or the other. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, and now you've got the Four of Wands, 2 and 2. Y'all, you have a choice coming up. You're being faced with this dilemma. You're being faced with these options that you need to make a decision on. It looks like whatever decision you make is going to be very favorable. Pay attention to the moon cycles. It could very well be that this offer is coming to you during this next full moon, for example. The Four of Wands is the 1111. A lot of people call it the 1111 portal card. It's a celebration. It's stepping into this next thing that you want. Look, these people are in this particular depiction. They're in here with their family, and you've got the rabbits hopping around, and it's a lot of happiness. The 1111, the Four of Wands, is generally considered the celebration card, the wedding card, the card that represents the wedding celebration. You could be going to a wedding. You could be meeting someone at a wedding. You could just be having some sort of celebration, and all of these things are you might be meeting someone at this celebration or wedding or whatever that turns out to almost be like a networking situation where you're like with this Page of Pentacles, you might be seeing someone or meeting someone that's going to be offering you this opportunity. But something definitely good coming in terms of material and practical things in your life. Now you got the Five of Wands. Holy smokes with the wands. It's crazy. There's going to be some challenges here. You might be having to consider lots of different factors before you make your decision. These people are not hurting themselves, but you'll see it's a diverse group of people. These could be actual people that you're dealing with, people in your family. These also could be the various ideas and questions that you're mulling through your brain. Well, if I do this, what about that? I have this old car that's paid off, and now I have this financial, I've got some additional money. Should I buy a new car? But if I do, now, do I really want an electric vehicle, or do I want an old regular gas power? Do I want a hybrid? What about the additional cost? I'm going to have a car payment again. Is my insurance going to go up? That's just hypothetical. That's just to give you an idea that these might be all disparate ideas and thoughts you have going in your head while you're trying to make this decision, because you're at these crossroads, right? That's what I'm hearing. Holy smokes, you guys. Knight of Pentacles. This has been a long time coming. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck of tarot, but he's very determined. So I feel like whatever this is that's going on has been a slow process. It's been a long time coming, but I think now it's culminating. And you've got the King of Wands. So this king takes action. This could be someone that you go to for advice, mentor, the King of Wands. He knows what he wants, though. He doesn't dilly-dally too much. He makes his decision. He goes for what he wants. Take a look at that moon over his left shoulder. One more message. Final message. What do we need to know about this? Did I just bunk this? What happened? Got a little bit of glare coming from somewhere. I don't know. I got all my shades open. All right. Final messages. Let's see what this is. I think there was another one that flipped. Hold on. Yeah, it looks like things are going to be going in your favor. Totally. The Justice card flew out. So hold on. I think there was one other card that flipped over. Let me look. I don't see it now. Maybe not. I thought that there was another card that flipped over with him, but I don't see it. So anyway, you got the Justice. This is the sign of Libra. Take a look at that big moon or sun up above the head there. Justice is about to be served. You've got this opportunity coming up. You're at a crossroads. You're trying to make a decision. I believe you're going to make the right one. Make the decision that's going to give you the most balance, right? You see here, what did you have? You had the Six of Pentacles here with the scales. And now you've got Justice with the scales. I guess you can see that. So that's what's coming up. It could also be that this Justice card is that you are a Libra. You are dealing with a Libra. It could also be check your placements in your own natal chart and see where Libra falls in your chart. And that could be the area of your life that this is affecting you the most. But what I see here, people, is that you're at this crossroads and you have a decision that you need to make. It has something to do with your monetary situation, your abundance, your sense of abundance, and health and wellness, or finances with your job. You're going to be meeting someone, or someone's going to be giving you a message about this. It's something that's been coming along for a very long time, but I think you are going to make the best decision here. Think about the decision that's going to give you the most balance in your finances or your physical happiness. For example, if it's a job offer, it might sound really good with the money, but you're going to have to commute 2 hours twice a week because you're going to have to go into the office, for example. How does that really affect your work-life balance? But I do feel like you're going to be making the right decision, and it's going to be very fortuitous for you. I hope it all works out well. If you're interested in a personal reading, do check the description box for how to contact me, and I'll be glad to get up with you with further details. So this is where we part. I hope the rest of your day and that this week goes well for you. Do take care. I'll see you next time. Peace out.